Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome here inside the Redford Ice Arena. Not a frequent stop here for your 2013 Little Caesars team, but we are out here and ready to get this one about underway as it is a league matchup here. Caesars taking on OJG, the Oakland Junior Grizzlies, as warm-ups coming to a conclusion here. And we will get this one underway in just a few moments. Glad that all of you are along and watching. See, we've got Malix and Hochters along for the ride. Glad to have everybody here with us today. Let us know how we're coming through. Should be up and running, relying on the Wi-Fi here at Redford. So hopefully everybody along for the ride, and we'll get this one started in just a few moments. I think we might be waiting for officials here as the clock here for warm-ups has concluded, but the warm-ups have not, in fact, concluded. So boys taking some extra warm-ups out there. You will notice just behind the Caesars net there, no real commentary here, but plywood behind the boards there, replacing the glass in one section. So potentially watch out for some interesting bounces there as we are just getting set here, getting ready, and we've got officials making their way out onto the ice. A whistle blown. Look like we might have a one-man crew here today with us. As going to get things set here as he makes his way out onto the ice, concludes the warm-ups, gets the net set there down in the OJG zone, and we should get a start to this one here in just a few minutes. Our second official now out onto the ice as well, as that will get us closer to the start of this one. We see Mr. Saad Malik saying that he is inbound from Chicago. Safe travels as he's on his way here. As the officials getting the teams ready for this one, as it's going to be Caesars headed around their net, or I should say around their bench, and OJG set around their net, getting final preparations here. As we'll take a quick break, and we will be started as soon as the team's ready to get this one underway. Ready now for the start of this one, as it'll be Caesars, a home game here from Redford, picking up some extra ice to get this one on the books. The Caesars moving left to right in their home white jerseys, and it will be OJG in the black and gold moving right to left. We've got 13 minutes up on the clock. The OJG team getting back to their bench and about to get this one underway. It'll be Nick Springer between the pipes for Caesars tonight and Samuel Rice for OJG. It's going to be Dawson to take the opening face-off here. OJG will win it over near side. Now they'll push it forward into the offensive zone. Pass towards the slot there. That knocked away, though, by Malik. And puck comes back out to neutral ice. Dumped back in by OJG, but that called on an offside call. That'll bring us our first stoppage in play here with 12:48 to go in the first period. Puck dropped, and it'll come back to Lucia. Lucia back in his own zone. He'll circle behind his own net, and he'll lose it there, though, in the corner. Intercepted there for OJG. They'll have it along the end boards. Back there is Wright. Wright battling there for the Grizzlies. Caesars trying to send it around near side for Malik. It'll hop his stick, and that'll go down the ice. Giving chase will be OJG back. No icing on this one. And the Grizzlies will have it over near side. Picking up there is Rusk. Rusk sends a pass forward. And the Grizzlies moving forward with some speed now into the offensive zone, into the slot, now top of the slot as that one knocked away. Dawson trying to dig it out now to Lucia. Lucia sends it over to the far side boards, but intercepted there by OJG. They'll head back into the offensive zone. A long shot in, saved by Springer, and he'll leave it over for Sublin. Sublin now out of his own zone, makes a move at his own blue line. Now pass forward for Brodbeck. Brodbeck off his stick, and OJG intercepts. Garrett Gunn trying to take it away there, though. And instead, it's OJG going the other way. They'll move into the offensive zone. Long shot. Blocker saved by Springer. Puck comes loose over to the near side corner. Battle for the puck now along the near side corner. Now sent around far side. Intercepted there. Brodbeck, though, able to push it forward. Oh, and Gunn taken down there, but it comes to Brodbeck. Brodbeck moving forward down the far side boards. He's wiped out of that play. OJG trying to clear it out. Garrett Gunn holds, but no, now the Grizzlies head the other way. Grizzlies now send one deep. Springer out of his net to play that and sets it up for Dittner. Dittner now sends it around the boards, far side, looking for Schreiner. Schreiner chips forward for Brodbeck, but it's at the point now for OJG. They will not be able to hold it in, and that brings us to a stoppage in play with 11 minutes to go here in the first period. So we've had several more joining us here. Lauren Weekly and Rich Del Monte with an On the Way and a Let's Go Caesars. See Jacqueline Parker along and Cynthia Golson as well. Glad that they are all watching here as the puck now comes back to OJG in their own zone. Now off the near side boards, Calicut has it there, forward for Del Monte. Del Monte into the offensive zone. Leaves one off, looking for Dawson. Dawson wiped out of that play. And the Grizzlies head the other way. Grizzlies with a step here into the offensive zone. Now breakaway in, backhand shot, and a save by Springer off the side of the net and over to the far side boards. Now whistle here as the net had come loose. And that'll bring us a stoppage in play with 10:33 to go here in the first period. Puck dropped, and it's sent down the ice. Caesar's going to give chase there. It's all the way down into the near side corner, now to the end boards, and that'll bring us a stoppage in play for an offside call. With 10:20, the clock is still running here after that offside call, so we're going to get that one stopped up here with some of the help of those running the clock for Caesars. 10:15 now up on the clock to go here, first period. Puck now dropped. It'll go just wide of the net. Now come over near side. Caesars picks it up there. Caesars sends it off the near side. Boards now sending it forward. Here's Dawson. Dawson with effort into the offensive zone. Now along the near side boards. Dawson battling for it there. He's got Del Monte in as well. Puck now around to the end boards. Graham Johnson in fighting for it there, but it's knocked away. Comes to the near side. Del Monte battling for it there. He'll chip it towards the slot, knocked away, but comes to Dorchin. Dorchin lets a shot go, that's just wide. And puck now over to the far side corner. Now to the point for Dorchin again. He holds it in there to Graham Johnson. Johnson round into the far side corner. Johnson and Dawson battling there now to the point for Dorchin. Dorchin lets a shot go in, save, rebound chance, still loose, and the whistle blown as Del Monte had a chance there. The goaltender had not completely covered that, but got the whistle. 9:29 to go here in the first period. Now for the face-off over at the far side circle. Puck dropped and out to the point. Long shot in, just wide, and the puck comes over to the near side. Now held there by Bolin. Bolin battling along the near side boards. OJG trying to dig it out there, but intercepted by Lucia. Lucia sends it deep, and it comes to the near side corner. Now out to the point for Bolin. Bolin lets one go onto the stick of Malik. Malik, though, wiped out of that play, and OJG will come the other way. Grizzlies forward down the far side boards, making a move, but Gunn back checks there. And able to take it away and move forward. Gunn now across the red line, but loses it off the end of the stick. He'll be the first one to it. Now comes back for Lucia. We're going to have a penalty call coming behind the play here. It's going to come on Garrett Gunn, I believe, and touched by Caesars. And that's going to send Garrett Gunn to the penalty box on an elbowing call with 8:45 to go here in the first period. As always, let us know if we're coming through well here, working on the Wi-Fi at Redford. Hopefully everybody can hear and see us. Puck dropped, and Brodbeck trying to bring that out shorthanded. He'll get it to neutral ice. Now puck over far side. That's dumped by OJG. Springer out to play that one, but whoa, Dittner going to, head to the penalty box as well on that one, as another penalty call coming here on Caesars, as it's going to be Dittner. Having taken an OJG player down along the end boards, he'll get some attention, and it'll be Dittner headed to the penalty box on this one. All right, back underway here. 5-on-3 opportunity for OJG. Puck now into the slot. Caesar's trying to dig it out there. Not able to do so. Puck comes over to the far side. Now out to the point. OJG able to simply walk in here. Now pass to the top of the slot. Now comes over near side. Caesar's going to not be able to pressure there. Rusk now to McNabb. Now intercepted, and Dorchin sends that down the ice. But that will go for an icing call here, with 7:59 to go here in the first period. That's going to send us back for an offensive zone faceoff for OJG, as it remains a 5-on-3 opportunity for OJG. Face-off, OJG bringing it into the slot. Now near side shot in. Glove save, Springer. Puck loose and cleared over near side by Calicut. Nice job there by Springer and Calicut. Now puck over to the far side. OJG circling now, top of the far side. Now we're going to have a stoppage in play there, as a whistle coming, as the net had come loose once again, as we've got 7:40 to go here first period, and 24 seconds remaining on the 5-on-3 advantage for OJG. Thanks, everybody, for letting me know we're coming through good out there. Glad that to be the case. Puck dropped, and it comes over near side. Caesar's pressuring there, but Rutledge has it at the point for OJG. Now far side. They'll go to the far side circle, looking to set up again here. 13 seconds remaining in the 5-on-3. Pressure there from Sublin. Great job there to tie it up and take it away. Sublin battling there along the end boards. Now puck comes loose for Lucia. Lucia going to try and clear the zone, and will. And it's Garrett Gunn back out onto the ice, but couldn't time it just right. Gunn will go to the box, or to the bench, I should say. And OJG retreats back in their own zone. Now Stanza. It's a long pass over near side. OJG breaks out of their zone. Now Caesars back at full strength, having killed off the 5-on-3. See if they can carry that momentum now. Fortin forward for Lucia. Lucia to Johnson, but knocks off the end of his stick. And over far side. Dorchin battling for the puck there, as he'll have a move here. Dorchin with some room to work into the offensive zone at the circle. Moves far side. Walks in. Shot off the goaltender up high. Dorchin still right back on it along the end boards. Now over to Graham Johnson. Johnson in the corner. They'll send it around the boards. Giving chase, there's Dawson. He's run into the net, and thank you. We will take that one going the other way. Penalty call coming here on OJG, as they put an elbow into Everett Dawson as he went by the net. And that'll be a penalty call coming for interference on OJG. It's going to be McNabb headed to the box for the Grizzlies. Offensive zone faceoff here coming for Caesars on the power play chance. It'll be Dawson to take this faceoff. Puck dropped, and they're trying to get to Fortin, but he can't collect it. Comes to Schreiner, though, at the point. Schreiner steps over, now passes near side for Dittner. Dittner sends it over into the near side corner where Fortin will pick it up. Fortin along the end boards, now over for Graham Johnson. Schreiner going to pinch in there, holds one in, sends it on net. rebound chance in front. And it comes over near side. OJG banks it off the boards, and they'll send it down. That should make it for an icing, and will, with 6:03 to go here in the first period. And there's a minute 4 remaining on the power play chance for Caesars. It's going to be Garrett Gunn to take this face-off for Caesars. Just to the left of the OJG goal here, deep in the offensive zone for Caesars. Puck dropped, and it'll go over to the far side boards to Dittner. Tops his stick, though, and Dittner back to collect it there. Dittner, pass over far side. That one intercepted, and OJG sends it back out to neutral ice. It'll come for Schreiner. Schreiner sends one down the ice and deep in. That'll go for an icing call on the power play. That'll send Caesars down for a defensive zone faceoff here with 46 seconds of power play time remaining for Caesars. Malik in the house. Glad to see him here. Heads up, there he is. As 5:45 to go here, first period. Defensive zone faceoff for Caesars. Dropped in. Caesars able to move it forward, but can't get it out of the zone. Now back for Sublin. Sublin going to skate it forward. He'll have a chance to move forward here now into the offensive zone. Stepping forward with speed in. Shot deflected away. And to the end boards. Gunn has it there. Trying to get it towards the goal mouth, but not able to get it. Puck comes over to the near side corner. They're battling for it there. Now puck comes loose for Malik. Malik in. Backhand chance. Stick save. Now back to Malik again, lets one go, trying to get it forward for a teammate, but can't connect there with Brodbeck. But Brodbeck picks it up there. Over far side, he'll skate forward. Now along the end boards, Brodbeck. Forced out of the play there, but stays in it. Now tries to get it to Gunn. Gunn in front, shot, rebound chance. Now Gunn gets it again, in, shot, save, bounces up, and stopped by the goaltender. As that one took a funny bounce on its way through. 4:53 to go here, first period, and OJG has killed off the penalty that they had. So they're playing 5 aside now with 4:53 to go, first period. Puck dropped, and it'll be OJG behind their own net. They'll send it around far side. Clear it out to neutral ice where Dorchin will pick it up there. He'll lose an edge, but from his knees, try to bank it forward. Can't. Del Monte back to help there. Del Monte in front of his own bench, battles forward, gets it to the blue line, but not out. And now to come for Calicut. Calicut through neutral ice to the red line, sends it forward, and a whistle here will bring us a stoppage in play. I think that was called on an offside. 4:26 to go here, first period. That'll bring us a face-off right in front of us here in the Caesar zone. Del Monte to take, or I should say in neutral ice, just outside the OJG zone. And I see we've got a Mr. Parker sighting, which I'm going to guess means we will hopefully see Josh. Yes, there he is. Josh Parker out on the ice now for Caesars, as OJG will pick the puck up and try and bring it near side. Force back the other way. They'll go down the far side boards now, bank it into the zone, and Caesars will chase it around near side corner. In there is Del Monte, and Calicut comes around near side for Calicut. He'll skate it forward. Now make a move at his own blue line. Tries to get out of the zone, but is held in there by OJG. Now into the slot. Calicut with some pressure there. Stick saved by Springer. The net looks like it's off its moorings once again. And that'll bring us a whistle with 3:50 to go here in the first period. Actually, we're going to get a penalty call coming here against OJG, it does appear. As that's going to send the faceoff down, an offensive zone faceoff for Caesars, as I didn't see the call coming on that one, but it is in fact a penalty on number 27 for the OJG Grizzlies. I'm going to guess it's 87. We don't have a 27 on the list. Eli Quinn, I believe, is going to be the one with the penalty. Some explanation coming from the officials to the OJG bench. As now they're going to switch up who the penalty is on. They're going to make it number 24, the one with the penalty for OJG. We'll get that one up on the clock here, and they'll get it up on the clock on the scoreboard. That is Oliver Snyderitis. As the puck comes over off the faceoff, near side corner for Caesars. Malik trying to hold it there. Sent over down the far side boards, and that should get down for an icing call here. And will with 3:35 to go in the first period. And Caesars still on a power play opportunity for another minute and 15 seconds. It's Everett Dawson to take this face-off for Caesars. Puck dropped, and OJG will corral it behind their own net. Goes over far side there for Rubio. Now out to the point, though. Oh, they'll get it past Schreiner there, and OJG moving forward into the offensive zone. They'll bank it off the end boards, and Dittner back there to pick it up. He'll send it around far side looking for Lucia, but OJG intercepts that one. Now puck along the end boards. Dawson trying to dig it away there along with Schreiner. They will off the far side boards looking for Lucia, but that intercepted. OJG now sends one in on net. Springer knocks it aside and to the end boards. Puck now over near side for Malik. Malik sends it forward for Dittner. Dittner trying to get loose but can't. Rusk takes it away there for OJG. He's in neutral ice. Now sends it over near side for McNabb. McNabb into the offensive zone for OJG. He'll lose the puck. Send it over off the end board. Schreiner has it there. Schreiner now comes near side and backhands it forward looking for Malik. Malik now out to neutral ice. That one intercepted, then right back on his stick, then on his skate, and into the offensive zone. Malik looks like he's going to take a shot, but no. Goes towards the end board, sends it around, and he'll give chase into the far side corner. Malik to Brodbeck. Brodbeck on the backhand, back for Malik. Malik sends it forward, but OJG takes it away there. Puck comes loose near side for Bolin. Bolin backing up there, now into his own zone. He'll bank it forward looking for Gunn. Gunn will send it out to neutral ice. Caesars gives chase, but it's intercepted there. And OJG into the offensive zone. They'll let a shot go. Deflects wide and over into the near side corner. 2 minutes to go now here in the first period. Puck around far side for Brodbeck. Brodbeck skates forward for Sublin. Sublin now across the red line into the offensive zone. And we're going to get a whistle coming here, a delayed penalty, and that'll bring us a stoppage here. As a penalty call coming on OJG, I do believe. As the goaltender not liking that call, as it's going to be a penalty call coming here on Eli Quinn for OJG. Looks like a hooking call. And that'll send Caesars to a power play opportunity. Dropped now out to the point for Bolin. Bolin lets the shot go. Rebound chance tipped up. Oh, Fortin. Rebound chance again on the doorstep. Save. Now comes loose to the slot and knocked away by OJG. Bolin giving chase there. He'll get back in his own zone. Pass it forward looking for Brodbeck, but they don't connect. OJG back on that one, and they'll send it forward. No ice on that one. Springer out to play it behind his own net. Puck comes around for Sublin. Sublin for Fortin. Fortin now looking forward, was trying for Gunn. That intercepted. But sent back the other way. Now here's Brodbeck. Brodbeck into the offensive zone. Top of the circle. Lets a shot go wide, and it comes near side. OJG going to be the first ones to it there. They'll send it out to neutral ice. Battling there with Fortin. Now taken away there by OJG. They're into the offensive zone. Winding up a shot, and glove saved there by Springer. He'll let it loose for Sublin. Sublin now in the far side corner. He'll circle back near side. 49 seconds to go in the period. It's Dorchin over for Sublin. Sublin now skating it forward. Across his own blue line. Now across the red. Now into the offensive zone. Tries for a shot, but he didn't get a good piece of that one. And OJG will knock it right back the other way. Puck loose now. Fortin sends one. That goes wide. And puck over into the near side corner. OJG trying to send that down the ice, and they will. It's Sublin to pick it up there. Sublin now for Gunn. 18 seconds to go in the period. That intercepted, and OJG now into the offensive zone. A shot in. Springer with a save there. Gunn picks it up with 10 seconds to go in the period. Gunn now with speed across the blue line. Winding up. Shot deflected away. And over to the far side corner, pressure there from Parker. Puck comes loose, Dorchin with a chance, in, shot, save as time expires. And at the end of the first period, no score, 0-0 between Caesars and OJG. We'll take a break, and we'll be back for the second period. Back here for the start of the second period, 13 minutes up on the clock. Caesars moving right to left to start this period. Second frame ready to go, and it's going to be Del Monte to take this face-off for Caesars to start the period. Parker pressuring the puck here, comes loose in neutral ice. Now Dorchin intercepts for Johnson. Johnson into the offensive zone. He'll make a move near side circle, but puck taken away from him. Dorchin, though, steps in. Shot, rebound, chance. That goes wide over to the far side corner. Now that one in on the OJG goaltender, Samuel Rice, as it'll go over to the far side boards, though, now. Collision there, and that's going to send Del Monte to the box with a penalty call coming here. And that's going to send OJG to the power play on the call against Frank Del Monte for a tripping call. Now we'll just say this, they're calling it a tight game here. I always do say, as long as it's consistent, I won't have any problems. Can't say I have too many complaints from the Buds broadcasting perspective so far. Wish the penalties weren't there for Caesars, but I can see him calling a fairly consistent game so far here from Redford. OJG now on the power play. They'll have it at the top of the circle, but it's intercepted there by Lucia. Lucia now moving forward down the near side boards. He'll send it deep, and it'll go around behind the OJG net where it's picked up there by Rusk. Rusk will send it deep, and that one will go down for an icing call here with 12:02 to go here in the second period. Oh, Mrs. Del Monte with a come on, or a really Frank, as well, we'll just say sometimes the calls don't go the way we want, unfortunately. 12:02 to go here, second period, as in no score on this one, and it's still an OJG power play. They're pinned deep in their own zone, though. They'll send it down the ice. And going down to get it will be Schreiner, but that will be another icing call here on the power play for the Grizzlies. 53 seconds remaining on that penalty to Frank Del Monte. And it's going to be an offensive zone faceoff for Caesars. Dawson, Sia, Schreiner, and Dittner out there for Caesars. Puck will go to the end boards off that faceoff. Now chipping in there is Lucia. Lucia making a move, gets it in front. Whoa, was looking for Dawson, but they didn't connect. And OJG going to bring it the other way. Chance here for the Grizzlies as moving it forward into the slot now, trying to get behind the net. Chance in front, and it comes out to the point. Now winding up, long shot, stick save there by Springer. Puck loose and over to the far side. Now that one doesn't make it through on a shot. And Lucia picks that one up and sends it forward. Now here's Dawson. Dawson moving forward into the offensive zone. He'll be forced into the near side corner along the end boards now. 12 seconds remaining on that penalty to Del Monte. OJG will send that down, and that should go for yet another icing, and it will with 11:05 to go here in the second period. Now puck here through neutral ice. Sublin back to pick that one up for Caesars back in his own zone. The penalty to Del Monte has expired, and Caesars back at full strength. Now Caesars moving it forward now along the near side boards. Collision there as play continues along the near side board. Sublin has it there. Sublin walks in, lets a shot go. That knocked aside. And OJG will send that down the ice once again. Will it get there for icing? We shall see, and it will with 10:26 remaining here in the second period. Puck dropped. Malik trying to chase it down there to come to the end boards for OJG. Fortin. Oh, chance in front. Malik on the doorstep. And a whistle here as Malik taken down. And no call on that one. The Caesar fans wanted a call on that as Kai Malik taken to the ice. He'll get up slowly as he was trying to get that one towards the goal mouth. Nonetheless, a stoppage in play here. 10:19 to go, second period, and an offensive zone face-off for Caesars. Dropped, and it's over to the far side boards. Fortin pressuring there. OJG trying to dig it out in front of the Caesars bench, but they can't. Fortin and Gunn working there for Caesars. Puck comes loose. OJG to the blue line. Nice hold by Brodbeck, but then it knocked away the other way. Sublin back to pick it up there. He's inside neutral ice. Sends it over for Dittner. Dittner looking for Brodbeck. They can't connect, but now comes for Sublin. Sublin banking it off the near side boards. It's knocked off his stick, and Gunn back to retrieve it in his own zone. Ooh, turnover there, but Fortin back to help out there. Banks it off the far side boards. Whoa, collision through neutral ice, and now here comes Brodbeck. Brodbeck one-on-one into the offensive zone between the circles. Shot, save, rebound chance, loose, and over to the near side corner. OJG trying to dig it out there, but Brodbeck able to hold it in. Puck now around to the far side boards. Dorchin tries to hold there, but it's sent down the ice. Sublin back to pick that one up. He'll angle the OJG player away and take a step forward, out to neutral ice. OJG dances there to stay onside, and Rubio will send it forward. Dorchin picks it up there. Dorchin now making a move to the far side boards, but he'll send it back for Sublin. Sublin a long pass here, and Rubio holds it in at the point for OJG. Comes around the boards, back to Sublin. Sublin along the end boards. Now he'll bank it around to the far side. OJG holding there, though. And puck comes loose. Garrett Gunn has it there. Banks it off the near side boards, looking for Brodbeck. Or make that Fortin. And both of them, actually. And now puck back over to the far side boards for OJG. Choppy play here now in front of the OJG bench. That'll be sent forward. Brodbeck with a chance if he hurries. But they'll cut off the angle there. And OJG has the puck. Brodbeck still pressuring, though. And it comes near side. OJG a pass to the far side. But that one knocked away by Parker. And the puck comes loose to Sublin. Sublin, long pass forward, looking and trying to hit Gunn. They're going to wave off the icing, and Graham Johnson going to chase it down. Johnson looking for Del Monte. Del Monte trying to go to the backhand, chipping over for Johnson. Johnson pressured along the end boards now. Puck will go over to the far side. Now it's Del Monte battling for it there. Now it's taken away, and OJG going the other way. 3-on-2 developing, but they will dump and go for a line change. Springer over to poke that one for Calicut. Calicut comes down the near side, looking for Graham Johnson. Out to Del Monte, back to Johnson. Johnson with some room to work here. Now forward for Parker. Parker in, shot, glove save, tipped and covered. With 7:36 to go here in the second period, we remain scoreless from Redford Ice Arena. Well, glad to see a good crew of our usual watchers along for the ride here. Happy to bring you this one. I will say at some point you might be able to see that we can see our breath here in the rink. So if you're not here, Graham Johnson with a chance there off the shot from the point. Be a little bit glad on that one. It is frigid here in Redford. The rink living up to its reputation that was discussed on the team chat earlier. Here comes OJG now out of their own zone. Making a move is McNabb, but the puck knocked away to the end boards. Calicut defending there. OJG, though, bringing around near side, looking for a wraparound. Nicely defended by Dorchin. He'll pick up the puck near side. Whoa, as he is run into with a cross check. I don't know how we didn't see that one. As now it's McNabb moving it forward. Now chipped, though, back to Johnson and back through neutral ice. I'll say that's the first one that I've seen that I sort of go, what was that all about? Puck now comes over near side. OJG looking for a pass forward here. They'll make it over to the far side boards. Now they move forward down the far side. Calicut, though, cuts that one off and knocks it away. But OJG back to the backhand. Now out to the point. Long shot coming. That one tipped wide and off the end boards. OJG pressuring here. Dawson trying to take it away. Get it to Calicut. They will. Now Parker able to tip that one out and down the ice. Won't go for icing as it comes in on the goaltender. 6:21 to go here, second period. And the puck comes over near side. It's Quinn trying to move it forward for OJG. He's into the offensive zone, trying to work past Schreiner into the slot. Shot that went wide, goes over far side. Rebound chance that goes wide as well. And the puck over to the near side boards. Parker will send that down the ice. And that one will go for an icing, which Caesars will take here to get that line change with 5:59 to go. Second period. Still no score from here in Redford. You'll see Nikki Springer there putting the goal back on the pegs. Got to say, a loose setup here for the pegs in the nets, as it is a quite a chance for that one to come loose. We've had a number of loose nets here, which I can't say I remember being a widespread problem in Caesar games thus far this season. Now it's over to the point far side for OJG. They're in front of their own bench. Shot in on. Springer with a stick save there. And the puck will come around to the near side corner. Battle for the puck there, and a whistle comes here as we'll see what that call's all about, as play stopped with 5:44 to go here, second period, and it's going to be a penalty call coming on OJG, as it's going to be, I think it was a signal for interference on McNabb. We'll take that one, as it's going to be a power play opportunity. Actually, I think maybe make that Holden, number 86. The one committing that penalty. We'll take it and put it on the board. Caesars now with a power play opportunity. 5:44 to go, second period. Puck dropped over to Schreiner at the point. He'll hold it there. Sends it forward for Brodbeck. Brodbeck working along the end boards now. Puck knocked away from him. Fortin in to get that one. Fortin trying to chip it back to Brodbeck, but Fortin now will walk in. Now sends it out to the point for Schreiner. Schreiner in, shot. That goes just wide on the tip in front. Fortin over to pick it up in the corner. Fortin now over near side for Brodbeck. Brodbeck circling in, shot saved by the goaltender. Puck loose over to the near side. Brodbeck on it again. He's backhand. Now to the forehand. Circling. Now to the point for Schreiner. Schreiner winding up. No, passes over for Dittner. Dittner over in front of his own bench. They're trying to poke it away from him there, and they will. Now a chance for OJG the other way. Schreiner trying to take down the angle, and will. Springer out to fall on that one. And that'll bring us a stoppage in play with 4:55 to go, second period, and 41 seconds of power play time remaining for Caesars. Ooh, a Samantha Lee Frank alone comment. Maybe some Del Monte family back and forth will get going on the chat here with the smiley faces. Love it. 41 seconds to go in the power play here for Caesars. They're tied up back in their own zone. Looking to break out here and off the face-off. Chance to Parker to clear, but he cannot. Puck now in front of the OJG bench. Sublin trying to bank it over there, make that Bolin off the far side boards. Come to the end boards, though, for Sublin. Sublin banks it off the boards to himself. He'll send it forward. Now a chance here for Del Monte. Del Monte hurrying, but won't get there. OJG will send it around far side. Now Parker trying to pick it up there. Parker battling in front of his own bench, trying to send it forward, and does. OJG gets it on their stick and knocks it forward. OJG, though, trying to weave their way through neutral ice. Ram Johnson tying it up there, trying to keep Quinn out of the offensive zone, and does. Puck had been up there on the rail. Sublin took it down, and it'll go forward now. OJG giving chase, but it'll be Boland's puck back in his own zone. Now sent around near side. Del Monte trying to dig it out, but it'll go into the corner. OJG trying to send it in front, now into the slot. Chance knocked away, does not make it on goal, and here comes Parker. Parker with speed across the red line, now passing over for Johnson. Johnson with a step here, but just out of his reach, and he'll collect it along the end boards. He's tied up there with 3:40 to go here in the second period. That one sent down the ice, and we'll see if that'll make it there for icing. It will, with 3:33 to go here in the second period. That'll bring an offensive zone face-off for Caesars. The OJG penalty had expired, and they are back at full strength. Yes, some sister-in-law action. Had a feeling that that was some sort of relation going on there in terms of that back and forth. Glad to see that there in the chat. 3:33 to go here in the second period. Here's a chance, that one just wide for Caesars. Now the puck comes over to the near side boards. OJG going to have a chance to bring it out of their own zone there. They've got some speed moving forward. Now on the backhand to the near side. Now moving forward, forehand out to the point now. OJG shot, tip, drill, knocked aside by Dorchin. Rebound chance though here. Shot doesn't make it through as Dorchin and Dawson teamed up for the defensive work on that one. Long pass looking for Lucia, but it doesn't make it to him, and that will go for an icing call with 3 minutes to go here in the second period. Oh, glad to see we've got Nicholas Lucia joining in, Noah's brother, with a go Caesars. Always happy to have some of these siblings along for the ride. Not sure if we still have. I know young Walter Buds had a practice that the logistics of 3 children, I'll say, I dropped him off at, and Dana picked him up from, so not sure who might be watching back at Buds Broadcasting World Headquarters, but always glad when the siblings get in on the action watching. I know Walter said he wished he could be here to watch this one in person. Here's Dawson now over for Lucia. Lucia into the corner. He's pressured there, and OJG sends it to the point. Now here's Calicut with a long shot. Rebound chance on its way through for a deflection. But it'll go back over to the far side point again. Back on Calicut's stick. A little trouble with that one, and OJG trying to clear it out. They can't. Puck loose, and now a whistle, as I think they're going to say it hit one of the Caesar players along the bench, or perhaps was an offside call. 2:29 to go here in the second period. The faceoff will come in neutral ice. Done to take this faceoff for Caesars. He'll push it forward. And Caesars gives chase along the end boards into the OJG zone. Now Schreiner, long chance. That one goes wide. Looking for a deflection. Now over far side to Dittner. Dittner sends it over for Fortin. Fortin chasing it down along the end boards, but puck comes around near side for Schreiner. Schreiner sends it over far side for Dittner. Dittner off the boards. He'll send it forward. That's on the stick of Fortin. Fortin now going to go backhand, back forehand for Gunn. Gunn now behind the net. Less than 2 minutes to go. Gunn looking for Brodbeck, but that taken away. OJG trying to get out, but Gunn takes it away. Fortin now on the backhand. Fortin with a chance towards the net. Knocked aside, and the puck comes to the near side boards. OJG still trying to work it out of the zone, looking for Adams, but that knocked away. Brodbeck still working for it down the blue line, but instead the other way. Here comes Stanza for OJG. Stanza working down the far side boards. Whoa! He'll throw a punch, and that'll send him. As hand in the air, that'll send Caesars to a power play. Another trip there, as we're going to see Stanza for OJG headed to the box. I think the question is whether that's only a minute 30 or whether it might be more. Throwing punches, not the cleanest of plays ever. Glad to see young Walter watching as we've got the cookies, crafts, and chaos out there. the better half of the Buds Broadcasting team. Welcome Cookies, Crafts, and Chaos. Face off now in the offensive zone for Caesars. Missed getting that stanza penalty up there, so we'll give you that call on it as the time on that moves forward. Clock hasn't started running here yet for Caesars on this one, as it's Sublin back in his own zone. And puck goes over far side. Now over for Parker. Parker sending it forward. Got the clock running now. We'll try and catch up with that. Here's Graham Johnson. Johnson now goes to the end boards, and he is run into there. Del Monte trying to get to the goal mouth. Now to Parker in. Shot. That a rising one up over the net and over to the near side. Sublin battling there. Graham Johnson. Oh, my goodness. What a cross-check. Dirty, dirty, Mr. OJG. As that was a blatant cross-check. And that'll get some stick taps from the Caesar players. A blatant cross-check. I don't even know what he's fighting about on that one, anybody, but that's going to be a cross-checking call coming here on OJG. So that'll make it a 5-on-3 power play for Caesars with 1:08. Make that 1:01 to go here in the second period. I'll just say, if you can't hear them, the officials in the stands on the OJG side not happy with the way the calls have gone here. At this point, the officials still over at the scorers table discussing some of the penalty status. They're going to run some clock down here as they realize that the clock had not started running. So we're going to be down to 51.5 seconds to go here, and then they're going to get the penalty set as everybody getting this one organized correctly, which is going to cause me all sorts of craziness of trying to catch up with that. So we'll do our best here as they will get the penalty time set for these two players. As they're going to get the time set on that first penalty, they're going to have to do a little calculation as to the first player's penalty, how much time is left. I think by my math, it's going to be about 30 seconds, but we'll see once they get that one all squared away, and we'll try and get it set up for you here on the scoreboard as well. 1:06 they're going to call it on that one, on number 6, so I was wrong on that one. We're going to put it up there for a minute because I've got some limitations on how close I'm going to be able to get that. But we'll roll with it and call it 5-on-3 here for 1 minute and 6 seconds. And the faceoff going to come for Caesars in the offensive zone. Bill conversation here as we spend more time figuring out the time on these penalties than we are playing the remainder of this second period. But we'll hope Caesars going to get a goal here for this 5-on-3 power play as they're still working this one out at the scorers table. And now going to change the penalty time for number 6 once again, still in the box, as we'll probably get our abacuses out and make sure we got that one set. 56 seconds, they've made the call here, and that's what's up on the clock. And we are ready for action here. Puck dropped, and the puck comes over near side. It's going to come out to neutral ice. Dorchin picks it up there. Dorchin now trying to move it forward, but it's off his stick and over to Calicut. Calicut now with speed. Across the red line. Now passes at the blue line to Parker. Parker sends one in on net. That deflected over to the end boards. Now over to the far side point. Oh, Calicut can't hold it there. 30 seconds to go in the period. And Dorchin back to pick it up in neutral ice. Dorchin now moving forward. He's at the near side circle, moving forward, driving towards the net, but he'll be forced off the puck there, and Parker tries to get it. Now in front, chance, and it's going to come to Graham Johnson. Johnson trying to get a shot off, but can't. 12 seconds to go in the period, puck along the near side boards. Johnson battling for it there, sends it around the boards. 5 seconds to go in the period. Here's Del Monte. Del Monte can't get a shot off. 1 second to go, and time will expire on this one. as it remains scoreless here. No score through 2 periods between OJG and Caesars. We will be back for the start of the 3rd period in just a moment. That now for the start of the 3rd and final period. 13 minutes up on the clock, and the puck is dropped. We are underway. Caesars moving it forward with Malik, and a quick whistle there, because I believe they're going to call that an offside play with 12:55 to go here in the 3rd period. Drop, and it's Dawson moving it forward, trying to press forward, but can't. Now to Dorchin. Dorchin into the offensive zone, and another offside call there. This one with 12:48 to go in the 3rd period. We have one of the penalties that has expired here, and some remaining power play time for Caesars, but a neutral zone faceoff for the home team. Off the faceoff, puck comes over near side for Dittner. Dittner has it over off the near side boards, tries to move it forward, but knocked away by OJG. They'll send it down the ice, and Schreiner picks it up there. Schreiner, whoa, Nelly, there's one loose, and backhand shot, and score. That one came loose on the oddest of odd plays. Springer couldn't get a glove on that one, and they were able to knock it by. OJG with the shorthanded goal to take the 1-0 lead. Well, I'll just say it's been one of those days where you knew something weird was going to happen, and a weird one indeed. Caesars still on the power play here. Garrett Gunn in. Now to the circle, lets a shot go. That doesn't make its way through. Puck into the corner, though, for Brodbeck. Brodbeck trying to dig it there. Now OJG back at full strength. Puck along the end boards. Gunn battling for it there. He's going to go for a penalty here. Puck out to the point. Touched by Caesars. And it'll be Garrett Gunn headed to the box here with 12:08 to go in the 3rd period. Caesars headed to a penalty kill. Dropped, and it comes over to the near side point. OJG able to hold it in there. They'll send it forward. Now off Fortin's stick. Now to Sublin. Sublin now circles behind his own net. He's run into there. Brodbeck to pick it up. He'll try and chip it back over to Sublin. Sublin taken down there. Collision, and the puck will come near side for Fortin. Fortin battling along the near side boards. Not able to dig it out there, but trying to press it forward. He can't. OJG on it there, but puck comes along the near side boards once again. Backhanded forward by OJG. As now, chance here for OJG skating into the slot. No one can connect. Puck out to the point. They'll wind up for a shot. That one in. Nice leg save there by Springer, and the puck comes over near side. Fortin trying to send it out, but can't. Rubio a long shot. Stick save by Springer. And puck to the end boards. Now puck around far side. 39 seconds in the power play. Still remaining here for OJG. They have it at the far side point. Now into the slot. That intercepted, and here comes Sublin. Sublin on a backhand. He'll skate forward and gain the red line, dump it deep. It'll jump up on the railing and over to the far side corner. Del Monte trying to hold it in there. Nice pressure on the forecheck. Here's Calicut into the slot. Shot. He's taken down. It goes wide. And puck to the end boards. Graham Johnson poking away at it there. Now puck comes over near side. Calicut pressuring for it there. Got to be careful there. He doesn't get to pick up a call. And it's OJG going the other way. Del Monte trying to tie it up, and he does. No, he's going to get a whistle here, as Del Monte going to be headed to the box on a penalty call. With 10:37 to go first period, the gun penalty had expired, but it's Frank Del Monte headed to the box now for Caesars on a hooking call. Now puck here, OJG into the slot, knocked away and over to the far side boards. OJG now brings it over near side. Now out to the point. Nice interception there by Dawson. Dawson with a chance to move forward. He will get it along the near side boards, drive the net, shot in. Stick saved by the goaltender, and it comes over for Johnson. Johnson to Dawson. Now, look out for OJG the other way. They have the puck. No, knocked away by Dawson. Nice job there to shut that one down. Dawson over for Calicut. Calicut near side sends it forward. That'll knock into the OJG zone. They'll chase it down. Grizzlies trying to send it out to Stanza. Stanza intercepted there, though, by Dawson. Now intercepted the other way. Now Dawson trying to get back on it, coming near this way. Puck knocked away, and Calicut gets it. Calicut tried for Johnson. And a whistle behind the play here once again. Looks like it's going to be another trip to the penalty box, as this time it's Everett Dawson headed to the box for Caesars on, I believe, an elbowing call. So, make that a 5-on-3 opportunity now for OJG. .9:45 to go here in the third period. 5-on-3 opportunity here for the Grizzlies. Puck one back to the near side boards for OJG. Now over far side. Long shot in and off the trapper. Rebound chance loose. And in. Now a save by Springer with the pad. Now along the end boards. OJG circling. Got a lot of room to work with on the 5-on-3 for another 20 seconds. They're tied up there in the corner. Dittner doing a good job to block it out. It comes out to the point near side. OJG looking for a shot, but no, goes over far side point. Long shot now, deflected away, and Springer sends it to the near side corner. Battling there is Dittner. OJG behind the net, now over to the far side boards. Now chance coming near side, in shot. That one goes wide and over to the end boards, far corner. 9 minutes to go here, one penalty over, as it's now a 5-on-4. Puck comes around near side, but Caesars not able to clear the zone. 36 seconds, still a power play time for OJG. Puck over to the far side. Now here's Lucia. Lucia with a chance. Looking to work forward with Parker, but it knocks off his stick. He'll send it down the ice. No icing, and that'll kill off a substantial part of the remaining power play time. Parker forechecking there for Caesars. Can't get to it, though. Now comes, though, to Schreiner. Schreiner with some room to work here. Shorthanded in. Shot. Up off the goaltender. Off the trapper and into the netting as Schreiner almost roofed that one. I don't even know if the goalie saw it. He looked stunned on that one, as that brings us a stoppage in play with 8:25 to go here in the third period. 10 seconds remaining on the power play for OJG. Puck dropped, and OJG will circle behind their own net. They'll take it over far side. Now pass comes near side, looking for right. Now moving forward. He'll bank it off the near side boards and chase it down. Caesars also working back that way. 8:10 to go. Caesars back at full strength. Now puck comes loose to Parker. Gunn trying to block that one away as well. They'll dig it out, and here comes Gunn. Gunn looking for a chance for Brodbeck. Brodbeck with room to work here. Gunn into the play as well. Gunn going to the net. He's in front. Brodbeck shot that one up high and over, and it comes to the near side corner. Now loose for Gunn. Gunn at the top of the slot lets one in. Stick save goaltender and up into the netting. That'll bring us a stoppage in play with 7:46 to go, third period. Caesars looking for the equalizer, and Gunn had a chance there. Followed up on the Brodbeck chance earlier. Caesars getting the opportunities, just need to put one in the back of the net here to get the equalizer. Faceoff will be taken by Garrett Gunn, deep in the OJG zone. Puck over to Brodbeck. Brodbeck now to Sublin. Sublin trying to hold it in the zone, does. Gets it over for Brodbeck. Brodbeck sends it towards the net. That one directed away by the OJG defenders, but it held in at the point by Bolin. Now high up off the net. Bolin tries to hold it in off Gunn's shoulder, and look out, OJG, a chance to go the other way. OJG into the slot, but knocked away, and now Brodbeck with some room to work the other direction. Brodbeck, they'll try and lift his stick, but he continues to truck forward. He'll come to it over along the far side boards. Room to work now, backhand in front for Gunn. Shot! That one deflected, and the puck comes over to the near side point. Nice play there by Brodbeck and Gunn for an opportunity. Now the puck on Malik's stick. Malik to Gunn. Gunn looking for Brodbeck again. They don't connect cleanly, and OJG sending it forward. OJG into the offensive zone now. Far side circle shot, and a glove save by Springer. 6:53 to go here in the third period. As Caesars still looking for that equalizer, trying to get this one back even. So let's go Caesars out there from the Parkers and others. See if that can bring an equalizing goal here. Puck now over to the far side boards. OJG trying to send one in towards the net, but that knocked away. Johnson trying to hold that for Caesars. He can't. Now puck along the end boards. Calicut battling there, tries to get to Johnson, but it's held in at the point by OJG. Long shot. That one came up and over the net and to the near side boards. Now here's Dorchin. Dorchin with some room to skate. He'll send it forward, but can't connect on the pass, and OJG comes away with it. They'll bank it off the far side boards, and that should go down for an icing call. It will, with 6:17 to go here in the third period. That'll bring an offensive zone faceoff for Caesars. Well, as many of you know, our next game coming up for Caesars will be bright and early on Saturday morning from all the way up in Traverse City. So for those not making the 4-hour trek in the 8:30 a.m. game, hope you'll join us on the broadcast if we can get it up and running with a load of coffee that morning. Here's OJG, though, now moving it forward here, and nice defensive work there by Dorchin. But OJG picks it back up again, in shot, and glove save Springer. Nice flash of the leather there with 6:02 to go, third period. That keeps it a 1-0 lead for the Oakland Junior Grizzlies. Faceoff will come to the right of Springer. As a goalie dad, we always got to give a shout out. He's had it for a few games, but like the new setup for Nicky Springer, the white and black, some angled look on the pads there. As the puck comes over now, Parker trying to dig it out of the zone. It'll come over, though, for Dittner. Dittner circles behind his net, looking for Lucia, but that intercepted by OJG. They'll send it deep once again. Schreiner will circle behind his own net and try and pick it up in the near side corner. They'll send it forward for Parker. Parker now working with some speed, working with Dawson. Parker takes it to the outside. He's pressured there. Can't keep a good handle on that puck, and OJG trying to get it out, but Parker right back on it again. Parker in, shot, that wide, and Lucia will have a chance to get to it there. He will try to bank it off the goalie, but it comes to Dawson. Dawson now sends one over for Parker. Parker trying to swat at that one. Now puck comes loose. Dittner trying to hold it. Parker in there as well. Battle for it along the near side boards. OJG thought they were going to dig it out there, but couldn't. Dawson holding it in. Dittner as well. Now Parker the chance into the corner. Parker in front. Chance here for Dawson. Dawson on the doorstep. Now Lucia, and it goes wide over to Parker. Parker trying to battle for it there. Sends it back through the slot. Over near side. Dittner trying to hold it there and does. Dittner over for Lucia. Lucia trying to get on that one. He can't. Dawson run into there. Lucia trying to drive it towards the net, but OJG will come away with it and break down the near side boards. OJG moving forward. It's McNabb. Whoa, as Dittner was taken out of that play. McNabb in, shot, saved by Springer after the interference. Looked like it to me with 4:36 to go here in the third period. Springer with a big stop there, and it remains a 1-0 lead for OJG. Puck dropped, and Malik trying to dig it out of the zone. He'll send it forward. Nice pass there for Brodbeck. Brodbeck tied up there and taken down to the ice. Ridiculous play there as the puck comes back for Caesars. Springer to the ice, or to the bench, I should say, and now the whistle comes as Brodbeck was tackled at the blue line. That will send a Rusk to the penalty box for OJG. And that'll send Caesars to a power play they needed with 4:19 to go here in the third period. All right, it'll be Gunn, Brodbeck, Fortin, Bolin, and Sublin out for this power play unit. Puck dropped, and it'll go over far side for Sublin. Sublin banks it off the far side boards looking for Brodbeck. Brodbeck back to Sublin at the point. He's on the forehand now. Shot in, chance. Goal! Adam Sublin on the power play chance with a shot from the point. Traffic in front, and Caesars has tied this at 1 with a power play goal. .407 to go here, third period. This one tied at 1. And Caesars going to look if they can continue that momentum here into the final 4 minutes of this one, and now take home this game with a game-winning goal. As now, discussion with the officials. I don't know what we're talking about over in front of the OJG bench, as they'll get the puck, and we're going to, I don't know, complain and throw our hands up, I suppose. More hands throwing up and more discussion and more discussion. And we'll just have some discussion while we sit here. If anybody has anything they want to have discussion about in the chat, happy to have that. We'll get some music going. Maybe a little dance music for the coach over there, as negotiating and still negotiating. And guess what? We're still standing here at center ice, as we're going to have some more discussion and discussion. So, love this. As all know, you know when I like to get a little snarky up here, it's discussion, and the discussion is concluded. 4:07 to go here. Puck is dropped, and it'll come over near side. Oakland trying to move it forward there, as they'll come to the top of the circle, but Gunn back there to take that one away. Gunn now moving forward through neutral ice and sends it deep. That one gonna trickle to the side of the net. Icing waved off there. Brodbeck in with the pressure. Now puck over far side. Sublin trying to hold it in there, and he does. Sublin now working along the far side boards, trying to get it to Brodbeck. He'll send it deep. That'll be Fortin's puck to get to behind the net, and he will. Now back over into the far side corner. Gunn trying to hold it there. Sublin now in. Sublin chance into the slot. Looking for Fortin. That knocked away, and it'll come for Oakland. Nice job by Bolin to cut off the angle there. Now puck comes forward. Brodbeck trying to give pressure along the blue line. Puck out to neutral ice. That's back in. And an offside call with 3:19 to go, third period. That'll bring us a stoppage in play. And we will see where this one leads us with 3:19 to go in the third period. Now OJG trying to move that one forward down the far side boards, but they're pushed back the other way. Graham Johnson battling there. Now puck comes along in front of the Caesars bench. Dorchin now puck jumps up and into that bench with 3:07 to go here in the third period. That'll bring us a neutral zone face-off. No, we'll make it a face-off deep in the Caesars zone. I guess they'll make that decision on that one. Puck dropped, and it's over into the far side corner. Now back to get that one is Del Monte. Del Monte sends it over now for Dorchin. Dorchin trying to send it off the far side boards, but it's intercepted there by OJG. They'll drive towards the net, now behind, now chance on the backhand. That one going to float all the way up here to the near side point. Rusk lets a shot go, and Springer drops the trapper on that one with 2:45 to go here in the third period. We remain knotted at 1 goal apiece. Agree with Karen Hocker. Keep up the pressure, boys. Keep it up, fighters. We agree with all of that from all of our fans watching along here. The final 2:45 of this one, knotted at 1 goal apiece. Puck dropped, and it's a clean win out for OJG to the point. They'll have it near side for Rusk now. They'll send it into the near side corner. They're circling. Now Dittner trying to defend it there. Puck comes to the near side boards. Dawson digging out there as well for Caesars, and they'll get it to Malik. Malik now with some speed. Nice pass forward for Lucia. Lucia making a move, trying to get the angle, but he's ridden it. Oh, offside call there. Late whistle on that one. 2:21 to go here, third period. And that offside call will send us to a neutral zone face-off. Puck drop. Dawson will send it over near side. As OJG, they'll pick it up along the near side boards. They'll send it back. Dittner to a knee, then back up. His ability to get up and down is something really to be admired right now with a shot in that goes off the side of the net. And Dittner will send it around far side looking for Lucia. Lucia now pass forward for Dawson. Dawson trying to chase it down there, but OJG will clear it out to neutral ice again. Collision in front of the OJG bench, and the Grizzlies will move it forward. They're through neutral ice, now into the offensive zone. Long shot in. Springer with the save and drops the trapper on it with 1:48 to go here in the third period. A little bit of talking between the teams there in front of Nick Springer. 1:48 to go here in the third period. Both of these teams looking for the goal, put them into the lead. Garrett Gunn to take the face-off here. He'll face off against Holden for OJG. Off the face-off, sent over far side. Brodbeck trying to clear the zone. He can't. Long shot that one well over the net, and it'll settle into the near side corner. Puck comes out to the point, though. Long shot here for OJG. That one they were trying to work a tip, but could not. Sublin takes it away there. Sublin over for Brodbeck. Brodbeck is run into with a cross check as the official looked for the whistle, but lost it apparently. I don't know. Well, I'll just say. Late in the game, we'll just say it'll be what it'll be. Here comes Brodbeck. Brodbeck for Gunn. Gunn with room to move now. Gunn in, shot, save, rebound chance, still loose in front. Puck still loose. In on net, Fortin digging for it, still loose, and it's in! It's in! Ridiculous. They're going to wave this off, say they blew the whistle, and they are ridiculous. Goalie Dad here always likes a quick whistle, I'll say, but that was clearly loose, clearly in the back of the net, and they're going to wave this one off, and we're going to remain tied at 1 goal apiece. Face-off going to come to the right of the OJG goal. For any complaining they did earlier, they certainly pulled a rabbit out of their hat on that one. Garrett Gunn now to take the face-off for Caesars. Puck goes over to the far side, now off the end boards. Fortin has it there. Fortin in, shot, still loose. It's still into the slot and loose, and goes over to the far side boards. Now OJG picks it up, banks it off the far side boards. That'll go for icing if it gets there, but it's not going to. Bolin pokes it away and over to the far side board. Sorry, cameraman got too excited there and didn't pay attention. Sublin now over. Sends it to the far side corner. We got 44 seconds to go in this one. Brodbeck trying to dig it out now. Sends it over to the point. OJG trying to get a shot here. Gunn trying to get off to the races with Brodbeck, but they can't clear it. Now puck comes loose just over Fortin's stick. And OJG now with a chance to move in for a shot. In. Saved by Springer and over to the near side boards. 25 seconds to go in this one. Here's Fortin, long pass, looking for Gunn. Gunn on the forecheck, but OJG sends that one back down. Springer going to have to play that. 16 seconds to go in the period. 16 seconds to go in this game, now 13. Gunn battling for it along the near side boards, pushing and shoving. Brodbeck was tripped up there as he tried to get off to the races. OJG now trying to bring it in. That looked like it would have been offside. Chipped it towards the net. 1 second, and time will expire on this one. A tie game here. OJG can, well, I'll just say be glad they got the early whistle on that one called off, as it will be a 1-1 final here. Glad for everybody to join us along in this one, as we're happy to bring it to you. Final score from here in Redford, 1-1 is the score between OJG and Caesars. The two teams will line it up. We'll keep it on for that handshake line. Well, thank you all for watching, and we will see you, technology permitting, bright and early, 8:30 a.m. from Traverse City. Have a good night, everyone.